What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. Today I've got my hands on the LEMFO LEM4 Pro full Android smartwatch. Now this smartwatch has the largest screen and the largest battery we have ever seen in a smartwatch so far. So I am quite excited to see how this watch performs. So as usual, we begin with a quick unboxing followed by a walkthrough of the watch features, apps included, a battery test, some gaming, and finish off with a benchmark test to see how it compares with all the current popular smartwatches. So inside the box you will find a user manual, a magnetic USB charging cable, a cleaning cloth, a small screen protector, and last but not least, so here it is guys, the LEMFO LEM4 Pro, and my first impressions are, wow, that is a large screen. So I will put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read. So you have a 2.2 inch IPS LCD screen with a resolution of 320 by 240. Now this watch has the MTK 6580 Quad-core CPU with 1 gig of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. There is also Bluetooth version 4, GPS, Wi-Fi, and this is running Android version 5.1. Furthermore, you also have a massive 1200 mAh battery, and we will be testing the battery life pretty soon. Meanwhile, this watch is not waterproof and the straps are also not removable. Now let's talk about the watch dimensions. This watch is 62mm in width, 54mm in height, 15mm in thickness, and weighs 77 grams. The straps and the buckle are also on the larger side. So this is definitely a monster amongst smartwatches. And to give you an idea of the size, I'm going to bring in the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So here is the Galaxy Watch side by side. The Galaxy Watch is actually quite a large smartwatch, but the LEMFO makes the Galaxy Watch look tiny. You can see the straps and the buckles. I will put both watches on to give you an idea of how they look on the wrist. So that's how both watches look. The size of the Samsung I'm quite used to, and it's quite a normal size now for smartwatches, whereas this smartwatch looks massive in comparison. So let's have a closer look at this watch. So the watch itself is made from a plastic body. On the side we have 2 buttons. On the other side we have a microphone and a speaker, and on the back of the watch we have our charger pins, heart rate sensor in the middle, and also a latch for your Nano SIM card. So Nano SIM card slot here. So you can actually use this watch as a standalone smartphone, put your SIM card in, and this could possibly be a smartphone replacement. Now the straps are made from a fabric material on the outside, and on the inside we have soft leather, which makes it quite comfortable on your wrist. You also have a single front-facing VGA camera. Now this smartwatch does have multiple watch faces, and if you want to change your watch face, you just keep the center pressed and you'll be able to scroll through many different watch faces. So now I'll give you an example of some of the watch faces available on this watch. When you get to the end of the list of watch faces, you'll have a plus sign which you can tap, and that will allow you to download so many more watch faces. And as you can see, there is a huge lineup here, and you can just tap them and the installation takes literally seconds. So I've already installed 1 watch face, I've installed 2, so I've installed a few there. I'm going to press the back button and you will see all those watch faces are just downloaded at the end of the list. So let's go over some of the watch features. Now if we swipe down from the top, you've got your battery percentage and your connection settings for Bluetooth and SIM card, and we're not connected to either at the moment. If we keep going, you've got your quick toggles for Bluetooth, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, and your brightness settings. So we are on the highest setting right now for brightness. That is medium, and this is what low looks like. So I will leave it on high at the moment for this video. If we swipe once more, you've got your step counter. Now let's go back. If we swipe to the right, you've got your notifications, and if we swipe up from the bottom, you've got your weather information. Okay, now swiping to the left will give you your app drawer, and if we keep going, you've got shortcuts to your music. So if you were connected to your phone, you'll be able to just press the play button and immediately start playing your music collection from your phone. Okay, so if we go back now, so let's quickly go through all the apps. We've got contacts, phone, messaging, settings, web browser, calendar, and if we swipe up, You've got clock, camera, gallery, music, file manager, health, weather, voice recorder, the Google Play Store. So you do have the full version of the Play Store, which we'll be testing out in a bit. You've got Google Maps, a connection manager, and also your Bluetooth phone connection and your Bluetooth phone call manager. So you will be able to make phone calls via Bluetooth. If we keep going, there is remote camera, music control, find my phone, and switch OSs. And you can switch between operating systems, be it Android or Apple. And you can switch between OSs. And you can switch between OSs, be it iOS or Android. Okay, quick look at the Play Store. And as you can see, we have the full version of the Google Play Store, so you can go ahead and download thousands of free games and apps. So here we have Google Maps. So as you can see, you can do turn-by-turn navigation directly on your watch. So I have just installed a whole bunch of apps from the Play Store. So we are going to begin with YouTube.
What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. So, today I've got my hands on the world's smallest Bluetooth electrostatics.
So I just tested out Beach Buggy Racing, but I could not play the game with the gyrometer, but I was still able to play the game with the touchscreen. Now this watch also supports Bluetooth phone calls, so I will make a quick phone call via Bluetooth to show you the audio quality. Here we go. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, good. I'm just, I got a brand new watch, so I'm just testing that out with you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, it sounds good. It sounds really clear.
Alright, awesome stuff. Alright, I'll catch up with you a bit later on, yeah?
Okay, bye.
Take care, yeah, thanks. Bye, bye. So now we're going to load up WhatsApp and we're going to do a quick video call test. So we'll see what the quality is like. Here we go. So I've initiated a video call right now. I've got my smartphone facing those little figures and you can see one of them right there, nice and clear in front of the camera. And if I wave my finger over this camera, you can see it working in the top right hand corner. So live chat is working absolutely fine. I have actually tested this physically on a phone call. The audio quality is great and so is the video quality. There is no stuttering, there is no blurriness. It's very nice and clear video, and you can have a practical video call on this and it works very well. So in the Wi-Fi speed test, we got download speeds of 12 megabits per second and upload speeds of 8 megabits per second. And my top current broadband speed is between 10 and 13 megabits per second. And CPU-Z shows that this device does not come rooted as standard. And in the Antutu benchmark test, we got a total score of 17,258. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top performing smartwatch chart for 2018, allowing you to compare all the latest specs and prices. Now most watches are ranked by Antutu scores or by specs and performance. The LEMFO LEM4 Pro has taken position 24 on this chart, and you can view all my latest charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So now I will run a 30-minute on-screen test to give us an idea of the battery life. Wi-Fi is on, brightness is set to medium, and everything else is off. So after 30 minutes we ended up with a 93% battery. That is a 7% drop and translates to 7.5 hours of on-screen time. So basically this watch will give you around 7.5 hours of on-screen time, which is pretty good for a smartwatch. So there you have it guys, that was the LEMFO LEM4 Pro. So here is the largest watch with the largest battery. Now this watch is generally smooth in operation, but sometimes you will experience a little lag. Basic games and videos also play smooth with no issues. However, gyroscope did not work whilst playing Beach Buggy Racing. I also had some issues getting a GPS fix. Now you have the full Android store and access to lots of apps and games. Call quality is great, Bluetooth calls and messages are supported, and you can even do WhatsApp video calls very nicely. Bottom line, if you're looking for a big Android smartwatch, then this is the one to consider. In fact, the battery life is quite decent and will allow you to get through the day on a single charge. This watch can be used as a standalone smartwatch phone with your SIM card installed, and if used within reason, it has the potential to replace your smartphone altogether. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.